All right, so we're live here in St Kitts, outside Frigate Bay, with a brethren of mine, Masud Sadiki. How you doing, brethren?
I'm really good, man, and welcome to St Kitts,
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for talking to Spinny Music. And first of all, your name, how did that come about? Your stage name, is it?
Yes, it is. My legal name is Kevin Donovan, and for quite some time, when I started out, I carried my surname as my stage name. But I realized that there were a number of Donovans,
Yes.
in the business, But managers or artists carrying the Donovan, like Donovan Steele, Donovan Jermaine. So I figured I needed to have a name that would stand out,
Right.
that would be special, and paying homage to my African heritage. I looked in a book with African names and I searched for some time. But these two names popped up in separate pages, Masud and Sadiki. Somehow they sounded really good. Masud means fortunate,
Right.
and Sadiki means faithful. Masud also means friend.
Yes.
You see, and so I consider myself to be fortunate to be blessed with the gift of music, so I could share my thoughts and ideas with people. And I'm faithful because it's not always easy doing music full time, especially in my country,
Yeah.
and so it's really challenging sometimes. But we're blessed with a good natural environment. We get a lot of inspiration, good people, good energy, and so we're faithful that someday we will be able to take our music further, so that the whole world will know about St Kitts and our music.
Well, I think that you definitely have been faithful because you've been around in the industry for a long time.
For a really long time.
For a really long time, yeah.
Since high school, since Basta High School and Fort Farm, So I'm an old soldier now,
A man who's, pounded the pavement many times, and you spoke about challenges here in St. Kitts.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges you think that have affected local artists?
I think some of the challenges, first of all, I must say that we have a lot of artists who are really, really good, but a lot of us are raw, we don't have a music industry per se,
Right.
So the major players like artist managers, entertainment lawyers, booking agents, we don't have that. We're not that fortunate as yet. So we have a lot of people who are really good creatively, good singers, good musicians, and so, but without the real support.
Right.
So we find that we're kind of lacking in terms of marketing. Marketing sometimes getting the word out about our music is kind of slow. It's a slow process.
Right.
And so we're not as fortunate as our peers in like Jamaica and like Trinidad, other big islands who've been at it for a longer time, and they have a structure, that to support the creative people. And so I think we're getting there, really slow, but we're getting there because people are now aware of the importance of the people behind the creative people,
Right.
And so we got a lot of brilliant people here, and we're trying to get people who into marketing and business to look at us as artists, and to invest some time and some of your experience and move, because personally I believe the best thing we have in the Caribbean are our people and our different cultures.
Yeah.
And we of course we have beautiful scenery and but we have a lot of people with skills we could take to the world,
Yeah.
And so I think music and entertainment is one of the best ways to sell our countries. Personally as an artist and as a businessman, it is important for me to share ideas, with my peers. Like for example, last year we implemented a new concept to the music festival called the St Kitts Music Market, where we've been doing music for music festival for over 14 years.
Wow.
And you come to St Kitts Music Festival and it was difficult to find St Kitts music. A few artists would be on there, but the music, we have a lot of music. All the artists have a CD or multiple CDs.
Right.
And so we figure it's a beautiful opportunity to showcase our music, whether you're on the festival or not. And so we put together a shop called the St Kitts Music Market, and we're going to come back this year with it. It was really successful, and we're going to we learn from the last time, and we're going to do it bigger and better. And so we invited all the artists to be a part of it, and it was really, really good. And we're also setting up a movement where we have live entertainment every Sunday. The St Kitts Music Market live every Sunday.
Right.
So you get a chance to showcase the music rather than waiting around for a show to come up.
Sure.
Sure. Because you can't sit around waiting for a promoter to do it. So we have to become promoters as artists and promote ourselves, And so it's very important to network, and no one artist knows everything, and so you could learn. And the fact that I'm here because a fellow artist told me, hey, you know, I got this brother coming in, Spin TV's coming, and I want to go. It's a fellow artist, Grace Laplace, you know. So, you know, it's because of that
Connection.
you know what I mean, artists say, look, Masud, you know, TV station come channel, from Australia is coming, say, hey, I'm there, you know. And so that's how we're gonna move. You know, by networking. So it's important.
Yeah. I mean, we have all the social media sites, you know, available, Facebook, Twitter, which has put a lot of things on the map, you know, for people who were not web designers or web programmers and so on, couldn't have their own website. But as you can tell, we're live here in St Kitts, outside Frigate Bay. Now, but the big thing that you spoke about is the music festival. It provides a foundation not only for local artists, because it is an international festival. Is that right? It's not a local thing. It's a big thing.
No, it's not a local thing. It's called the St Kitts Music Festival, and two of the objectives of the festival. One is to, in the slow period during the tourism, you know, like in June, it's slow for tourism. And so in order to boost visitor arrival, the Ministry of Tourism then figured that it would be a good idea to use entertainment and create a music festival to attract people to the shows. And also to give homegrown artists, our local artists, our national artists, the opportunity to share the stage with international artists. And so you get a chance to be on a level playing field, proper lighting, professional sound, international media, and you get a chance to present yourself to the world, you know. And so it is, for me, it has done a lot for me personally, and a lot of the other homegrown acts, they benefited a lot, and we continue to benefit from the St Kitts Music Festival.
No, that's fantastic, you know, and some of those benefits have taken you around the world, you know, and presented you to not only concerts but humanitarian efforts as well. You know, tell us about that, those experiences that you've had with the United Nations.
But before I speak about that, I've been blessed with the opportunity to travel to the UK, to Taiwan, to Cuba, a lot of Caribbean islands, to the US, and most recently to Palestine. I was invited to Palestine because of my association with the United Nations. The United Nations is pushing a campaign called Unite to End Violence Against Women, and I'm one of the Caribbean artists who are helping to push the cause, trying to sensitize the public, and to, you know, really work together, you know, men and women to have better relationships, and to get the violence out of just from between us, you know what I mean? Because violence, not just violence between men and women, but violence in general, you know, it has been creeping up in our societies and really, you know, leaving a bad taste in our mouths. And so I thought it was a really good idea to come to us as a Caribbean artists and give us the opportunity to help them push the campaign. And so a number of artists from Barbados, Antigua, we have Claudia Peters from Antigua, Destra Garcia from Trinidad, David Rudder. Recently I heard that Bounty Killer signed up. You know, we have some other artists from Antigua and the other islands were really passionate about you know bringing the word out about domestic violence, you know. And so I wrote a song called, my contribution to it, apart from just going on stage and speaking about the issue, is I wrote a song because I figured I could be in my bed sleeping while the song out there doing some work, you know what I mean? That's the power of music. And so I wrote a song called A Stitch in Time. You know, the old proverb that says a stitch in time saves nine. I was saying, look, a lot of women are being battered behind closed doors. Some relatives know, and they're maybe afraid of saying something or, you know, seeking help for the victim.
Send a stitch in time, a stitch in time, a stitch in time. You just might save a life. A stitch in time, a stitch in time. Send a stitch in time, a stitch in time, a stitch in time. You just might save a life. Oh yeah. Freddy comes home, not even give his wife a kiss. Food's not ready, so he greets her with a face. Oh man, what is that gonna fix? I'm not here to judge, but his brother is sick. And all the makeup on her face couldn't wash the pain away. She deserves much love, I say. Somebody help her right away with a stitch in time.
Applaud you on those efforts. And you spoke about your music showcasing to the world, being at the festival. Your sort of music, you focus on, would you say mostly like a reggae, a St Kitts?
It's reggae. No, what do you think is a reggae music? You know, reggae music. I I love all genres of music. As a matter of fact, I do a little bit of calypso. I just competed in the last senior calypso monarch in for the first time for Carnival in December, and I placed third. So I mean, out of 61 people, I placed fourth. You know, so I'm really, really honored because I love all genres of music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so it's impossible for me to divorce myself from soca and calypso. But but reggae music, the dancehall music first of all got my attention.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I started paying a lot more attention to. As I got older, I realized that I got some more serious things to say.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The message.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I figure dancehall as it is sometimes, people would just spend more time dancing to the beat, because it's infectious.
Yeah.
And would sometimes don't even realize that you were saying something that's really helpful and could be healing sometimes. So I figure let me get a lot more mellow because I'm a little bit older, a little bit mellow, you know what I mean? And I find that the music would last a little bit longer. It has a longer shelf life, you know what I mean? And so when you look at the great people like Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and so they're not here, but the music, it's fresh, you know what I mean? Our grandchildren will come and it'll be fresh to them because there was something special about that. And I think that anything that comes from the heart goes straight to the heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I make songs for party as well too, but at the same time, you want to make songs that people could relate to because sometimes people go through a lot of things and
of course,
there's a song that you could listen to it and it give you hope. You make you feel like I'm not alone, because sometimes you're going to go after and you feel like you're alone. But then somebody comes and sings, you say, hey, okay, cool. You can relate to it, and so you connect with the song,
Yeah. You shall read just what you're sowing. Say I love you, love, but it's it you're hating. Who the hell you think you're fooling? Hey, I wonder how you sleep at night. Stop for a while and look and listen. The victim's born when you done ramping. Blood on your hands and you're still laughing. Hey, I wonder how you sleep at night.
Or how would you define your type of reggae music?
What it is of course reggae music is from Jamaica. It's Jamaica's gift to the world. As an artist, I adapted it and we put some St Kitts influence in it, and our music, our calypso and our soca creeps in without trying, and also we include we can incorporate some African influence. Well, I love music from South Africa like Doobie, and so Lucky Doobie was a great influence. So we want to do is incorporate that and come up with a thing called Sugar City Reggae, because the nickname for St Kitts is Sugar City. Sugar was our breadwinner for hundreds of years,
Right.
and so we were very proud of the legacy. So we said that we're sweet people and it's sweet, and I'm sure you would have experienced it. Is this the first time in St Kitts?
First time I'm in St Kitts, yeah. First time to the Sugar City.
Good,
and let me tell you,
a lot of sweet people.
sweeter than condensed milk.
That's real rich, Cause real rich,
You know how much calories condensed milk have? And it's sweeter than condensed
But I hope
milk.
we don't get diabetes. Be sure to drink some water before and balance it, But so I call my music Sugar City Reggae, and because it's the influence, and we're still building it.
All right.
We're still building it because we want to be able to stand out, because I won't be able to claim that, hey, this is Masud Sadiki, I'm a Jamaican, you know what I mean?
Oh, of course,
But Jamaica and reggae music, have done a lot for me, inspired me. So I get a chance, because of that, I get a chance to see the world.
Yeah.
I get a chance to connect with a lot of people, meet a lot of interesting people like Dwayne here, from Trinidad, lives in Australia.
Yeah.
So you can see what's happening with the network.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People that's connected, because all of us we care about the different art forms of music worldwide, and plus, for us as Caribbean people, it's important for us to do our part to bring Caribbean music to the world.
Tell us about this. This is your album.
Yeah, this is my latest album, and it's called Keep It Down to Earth. We right now we did a soft launch. We right now negotiating with a company to launch, do a worldwide launch, and iTunes and stuff. We deliberately didn't put it on iTunes because we want to do something different.
Right.
But at the same time, we didn't want to keep some of our fans waiting for too long. So we put together this nice package called Keep It Down to Earth. The whole idea is in keeping with my philosophy, that humility. Keep it down to earth, humble yourself, you know what I mean? Because like I say, I'm fortunate to have the gift of music, and so, we want to encourage people to see themselves as as an individual, but at the same time as a part of a whole.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So we try to push those kind of messages in here, peace and love. All the simple, good, wholesome stuff we try to push here. And when you get a chance to listen to it, you could hit me up an email and let me know what you think about it. And
Well, I definitely will. But more importantly is that I want everybody who's watching this video to hit up on it. So where can they actually get a sample of it, or they might want to buy it, or where can they?
You could do a search. You could go on YouTube and hear a lot of my songs. Or you go on Facebook, Masud Sadiki on Facebook, and you keep my email, all my contacts online on Facebook and YouTube. You can check it out. You got masudsadiki.com. You go and check it out. Hit me up. Send a message. Cause we really want to come to. We're looking forward to coming to Australia and bringing some Sugar City Reggae. You know what I mean? So if you have a promoter there who's interested in our stuff, you could hit me up. You could check with Dwayne. I'm going to leave my contacts with you. You know what I mean? Hit me up on Facebook, and we'll be happy to come and bring some Sugar City Reggae. You know what I mean? To Australia.
Sweet.
Yeah. And there's a brother by the name of Mike Cook. Mike Cook. He's a promoter in Australia. Yeah, we've been talking to him online. So I want to big up Mike Cook and his team. We're looking forward to coming to Australia very, very soon. You know what I mean? Please, invite us. We want to be in your clubs. We want to be at your festivals. Because we have something really, really sweet. You know what I mean? Sugar City Reggae. Don't forget it. Masud Sadiki, Sugar City Reggae. We're coming. Yeah.
All right. So we are live here in St Kitts, one of the beautiful islands here in the Caribbean at Frigate Bay, talking to Masud Sadiki. It's been a pleasure, brethren. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you very much, and thanks for listening. I remember, please come to St Kitts. We're a beautiful place, St Kitts and Nevis. 2 little islands, and we're one paradise. And we have a lot of energy, beautiful scenery, sweet people. You know what I mean? I could tell you that. I mean, we're going to embrace it from the airport back to the airport. You know what I mean? We will love people. We will love to have visitors. I'm not sure if there are anybody else on the planet who love to welcome people to our homes. You know what I mean? We have an open door policy here. You show up, and we're going to take care of you. You know what I mean? We love you, and we look forward to your visit in St Kitts. And come and get some of the music. Yeah.
And we love to lime in St Kitts. So we're going downtown right now, pick up a few drinks.
Yeah.
Because that's how the party started, right?
Yeah, party started, yeah. A few drinks, some food, some good people, and we lime in.
And we lime in. I'm Pritchard, we're out for Spindy Music TV. Bless.
Yeah, man.
People just samples and praise, like them love them neighbors. As it was taught to us, we age there and age there and age.